I know the end is near, the television telling lies. I know for sure the revolution won't be televised. I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fell asleep and men are blind, can't recognize it's genocide. Feel like the bomb about to drop out of the clouds. Another virus going airborne, go hide inside your house. Farmers watching crops die, they drying up with droughts. Angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon, martial law for our protection. I talk to God but it's long distance and I lost reception. Forest fires and oil spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to take over heaven. This is biblical, I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we dying for survival. We used to fight for peace, we put our flowers in their rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child.
If it's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know.
Aliens are in the ocean. And different Congress and U.S. government officials just came out with a whole hearing and just told us everything we needed to know about these UFO sightings. Now, instead of UFOs, they mainly call them UAPs, which is any object that's in the air or sea that can't be immediately unidentified or explained, because they try to avoid the alien stigma of the term UFO. But they literally just had this huge meeting Wednesday, and all four of these men that were the witnesses were like retired people in the Navy and different branches high up in the military and government. And each one of these men talked about different situations with the UFOs underwater. And one of the men talked about how there was an unidentified underwater craft following a US submarine. And he said nothing that they knew of technology-wise could replicate that. And the speed of the object was faster than anything they could think of. He kept saying it was like an underwater torpedo. And this man, I believe his name is Elizondo, he went more in depth about the stuff that's going on more than anybody. Because in this whole hearing, they're telling us this stuff, but they are very cautious at what they say. And he said that there is excessive secrecy. And he said it has been used to hide the fact that we are not alone and we haven't been alone for a long time. And in this hearing, the people would ask them questions like, do you believe that the government is aware of this stuff? And they all was like, yes. They've been knew what was going on for a minute now. They asked them, do they believe that some people can communicate with them? And they said yes. This whole hearing is actually very crazy because like these are like high up men and branches of the military and like the government. Serious men that I highly doubt would be coming up with some alien stories. And men that actually has families and lives to go back to. And this can be a dangerous topic. And like I said, one slip up could have messed up everything. So they had to be very cautious at what they told us. So that just makes me think like everything that I talk about in the ocean, I just know it's real. That's why I just believe everything in the Bermuda Triangle is a portal. I believe that they're mermaids. What if aliens were mermaids? Like, what if they're in cahoots with each other? Like, people believe that these underwater kingdom creatures are demonic. So we've been in cahoots and we having these demons that's living in our oceans that we swim in. It's a lot, y'all. It is a lot. And they just keep telling us like they had a literal meeting last year about the same topic. Not too many people talked about it. Like they're literally telling us this stuff and people still don't believe. I know some people are like, oh, I have to see it to believe it. Did you see dinosaurs and you believe it? No, you only believe it because they taught us that in school, but you did not see that. The same way they have fossils and stuff, that's how we know that they're true. These people are literally telling us there's actual unknown spacecrafts in our oceans that they have seen, and there's some parts of it hidden. Is that not enough for y'all to believe, y'all? But my thing is, why are they now? Why are they now telling us this stuff? What is happening? What are they preparing us for? Because at the end of the day, they told us. They can't say they did not tell us. It's the law of nature or something. They gotta tell us. They gotta tell us. But let me know what y'all think about the fact that these aliens could be in our oceans. And let me know if y'all watched the video too. It's actually very interesting.
So the US government just admitted that aliens are in our oceans. You think they're just in our oceans? Just wait until you hear they're everywhere. They live among us. They could be your neighbors, your friends, could even be you. You may have part alien DNA, which I believe we all do, but how activated is yours? It's about to get real interesting.
Aliens actually come from the ocean because this is actually at the bottom of this. Pause. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Before we get into it, guys, I literally got banned the other day and I was so scared I lost my account. Thankfully, they gave it back, but I went ahead and made a backup account where I'm going to make new and improved videos over there as well, so make sure you follow. Have you ever wondered why this looks just like this? Coincidence? I think not. And if you think I'm nuts, Congress just admitted this on live television. Not only did they confirm this, they said they have video proof. But of course, that's classified. A retired Navy commander spoke about how him and his team were in a submarine under the ocean and they saw something near them in the dark ocean that had the speed of a Russian torpedo. It slowed down near the submarine and then rapidly moved out of sight. They literally have admitted to the fact that they have found multiple crafts under the water, and countries are literally coming together to try to reverse engineer the technology that they found. They even said that the technology goes well beyond our understanding and shows that these beings have clearly been around much longer than us. Who knows what they're using it for? Sounds a little bit like Antarctica, does it not? To be more specific, sounds a little bit like all of the countries coming together to sign the Antarctica Treaty to prohibit self-exploration of some parts of Antarctica. Sounds like there's some things that they don't want us to know. Crazy part is though, we already knew this. Because if you've been watching my channel, we've spoken about how aliens are literally just demons. Literally. And there's a whole demonic marine kingdom that's inhabiting the oceans of the earth. We've also spoken about how demons are actually the disembodied spirits of the giants before Noah's flood, aka the Nephilim. I believe this simply because the Bible consistently separates the sea from the land. It has on multiple accounts spoken about other beings living in the ocean. Like for example, Revelations 20:13, the sea gave up the dead that were in it, and death and Hades gave up the dead that were in them, and each person was judged according to what they had done. Why would the Bible specify the unalived in the ocean and the unalived on earth and in Hades? That leads me to believe that there's a whole other kind of thing going on in the deep. I mean, hey, y'all know they put it in plain sight. Black Panther 2 told us everything that we needed to know. Look up the siren scene on Black Panther 2. Once your spiritual eyes are opened, you're going to have the discernment to pinpoint everything that they're trying to tell you in plain sight. Long story short, they thought they ate telling us the aliens were in the ocean. Child, we already knew that. As always, make sure you guys like and follow and comment down below if you want a part 2.